everybody. Welcome to a summer 2014 S.W.A.T review. My name is Kate, otherwise known as Narataki.
And I'm Alan, otherwise known as Hisui.
We are from ReverseThieves.com. You can go there to get other S.W.A.T reviews, as well as our monthly Speakeasy podcast, and 3+ blog posts every week. This time, we're looking at DRAMAtical Murder from Studio Naz, and is streaming on Crunchyroll.
And this is based on a BL visual novel by none other than, possibly unexpected to some, Gen Urobuchi.
And it's sort of, I don't know where it's supposed to take place, but it's in this city that's sort of divided by gangs, and there's also, they're just going to be everybody in.
It's definitely in the future, because from the flyby, there seems to be a domed city that's like super cyberpunk that we don't really see in the episode so far, but where we is kind of the slums that looks kind of like generally like modern day Tokyo, but everybody has like kind of high-tech leftovers from like the super futuristic city that we don't see. So it's kind of like the slums look more like today.
There's a new game that everybody is playing, and it's a kind of one of those virtual reality sort of games where you have yourself and then there's an avatar and you battle, and it's called Rhyme.
Well, I think that it used to be popular and it's come back into popularity.
People are disappearing related to it, and again, there's all these groups in the city that are, I don't know, we don't really know, I guess, like why the city is so divided, but you're right, Al, there's that other city, so it might have something to do with that. And the main character, Alba, he works for like this junk shop and he makes deliveries, and
he clearly has a more mysterious past that he's like, that past is behind me. Now I'm just a simple working guy.
He runs into multiple people that know him that are not exactly like on the up and up, so we know that there's something weird going on. And of course he gets dragged into a game of Rhyme by the end of the episode, and it's clear that it's not so foreign to him, even though he kind of protests. But okay, so that's all fine, whatever, but there's some hilariously bad things about this show. So number one is, like, the names of everything is just terrible. I mean, I think all the gangs have names, and they're everything from Dry Juice to
Bug Bomb.
And Alba's wearing a jacket that's like Nut Brain jacket or whatever it was.
Like some Bug Bomb guys, like, let's roll this guy for his fashionable Nut Brain jacket.
So everything has really stupid names, and also everyone is wearing really stupid clothing.
Like, I feel like a lot of BL stuff has that like super like overly elaborate clothing to the point where you're like, no, this even goes beyond silly fashion.
It is like extreme fashion, but at the same time, I guess it sort of implies like a weird future. You know how like movies in the 80s thought the future people would be wearing the worst clothes ever for some reason? Maybe that's what they're going for. So yeah, so like the fashion options, not so great. The story kind of progresses, not terribly, but I don't really, like, I thought that this was going to be like a mystery, and there is something mysterious going on, but like it doesn't feel like, and also I thought there would be a murder like in the first episode that maybe set up the whole mystery, but that didn't happen either, so I don't know.
I kept making the joke, now this person's going to be dramatically murdered. Oh no, they aren't.
They aren't. Whoops. So it was really an episode where they introduced a lot of characters that are obviously going to be important as the story goes on. Oh, and the other really important and excellent thing about this is that everybody has computer animals. Your basically computer that goes with you everywhere usually takes the form of a pet, which is excellent. Please make that the future.
So Kate can have a computer dog that follows around. And
also, that angry bird was pretty great.
Man, if there's like some pig stealing some eggs, he's going to be taking them out.
But yeah, as far as the story of the episode, I mean, I was surprised I didn't realize it was going to have sort of that, you know, what's so popular right now is like game and like dying in the game or like stuff like that. So I didn't know that was going to be part of it. But I don't know, it just
it seemed really intent on not revealing the cards of the story, because, I mean, we don't know why that person challenges him to the fight at the end. We know that, like, he has some kind of mysterious past, but no real, like, once again, that whole super futuristic city that's kind of attached to the slums, we don't know anything about it. A lot of the people have, like, obviously mysterious past, but we don't really learn anything about them. The hair cutting guy obviously is an experienced brawler. The two guys who aren't twins but look really similar clearly work for some kind of shady organization as enforcers, but we don't really learn anything more than that. There's one guy whose whole thing is he doesn't talk.
It seems like a very introductory episode that you don't, but unfortunately I don't feel like you get a lot of sense of the characters from it. I mean, you get a sense of this game and that there's some sort of like mania, about it. It felt like a very setup episode, so I'm feeling kind of like in the middle about it. If you can get past the like horrible, like, I know it's so superficial, but just like the way everybody looks is just terrible. It's just, it's bad.
And then their names do not help anything.
So like those things, I don't know. I guess it kept throwing us out and making it funnier than it really was meant to be, because like those things were so ridiculous and terrible.
So yeah, there's nothing really bad about it. I just wish they had put their best foot forward a little more and showed us what the plot was. Because I feel like, all right, all these pieces are set on the board where you haven't really kind of moved your first pawn.
And, I mean, Alba seems like an okay lead. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I feel like there wasn't a lot of personality coming through in anybody.
He seems to be, like, purposefully holding himself back. That's the only thing we really know about him.
Oh, and his dog has, like, this awesome transformation, and his cyber self is also cool. So, I'm like, that character, that guy's cool. Like, everybody else, I don't know yet.
But it is very Kate to be like, tell me more about the dog.
Yeah, exactly. Backstory on the dog, please. And then I'll watch. So I don't know. I feel very middle of the road about this episode.
Yeah, it was really hard for me to get any kind of strong feeling about it. But just please tell me more.
I forgot to mention also that it's a horrible opening. Like,
yeah!
Bad!
I felt like it was like the main singer had a friend who was trying to make it big, so he was like, yeah, I'll let you do the backing tracks on my song, and then he just forgot to put in his vocals, because it really feels like mediocre backing tracks with no main vocals.
Maybe that's what stopped us from getting into the episode, just a really bad beginning there.
Yeah, that did not help anybody. All right, see you guys next time.